Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the first day of issue ceremony for the Art of Disney commemorative stamps and the opening celebration of the Epcot International Flower and Garden Festival. We ask that you please rise as the Spirit of America Fife and Drum Corps present the colors and the Voices of Liberty sing our national anthem.
See, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land, o'er the land, o'er the land of the free, and the home of the Can you feel the love tonight? Can you feel the love tonight? Oh, a new fantastic point of view, a dazzling place I never knew. And now from way up is crystal clear, crystal clear, that now I'm in a whole new world. Sha-la-la-la-la, don't be scared, you got to move prepared, go on and kiss the girl. Sha-la-la-la-la, don't stop now, don't try to hide it now, you wanna kiss the girl. Ooh, can you feel the love tonight? Do-do-do-do-la-la-la-la-la. I know you, I walked you through once upon a dream. Even your arms is so familiar. But if I know you and I know what you'll do, yes, you'll love me and once the way you did once upon a dream. Once upon a dream. Once upon a dream.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, please welcome your host for this morning's festivities, Walt Disney World Ambassador, Michael Collier.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you everyone. And thanks again to the Voices of Liberty and Spirit of America Fife and Drum Corps. It's a beautiful morning, isn't it? We have a very exciting event for you this morning, and it's actually two events in one. We have some very special guests with us from the United States Postal Service who will dedicate a beautiful new series of Disney stamps. What a fantastic way to open Epcot Flower and Garden Festival. So to tell you more about it, please welcome the Vice President of Epcot, Brad Rex.
Well, thank you so much, Michael, and good morning to everyone. This is one of the most beautiful times of the year to be here at Epcot. Spring has arrived, and with it, a multitude of incredible garden lovers and horticulture experts, all on hand for the Epcot International Flower and Garden Festival. This spring, romance is in the air. So, this year, we have chosen romance as our theme for the festival. For the next 7 weeks, Epcot will literally come alive with hearts and flowers, from our Tunnel of Love that you saw as you entered the park, to Tinkerbell's magical fairy garden, to Minnie's magnificent butterfly house, to the delightful fragrance garden at the France Pavilion. We even have a wedding reception at our ultimate backyard garden party. And at the end of every day, you can enjoy a romantic evening of music at the Flower Power concert series at the America Gardens Theater. This is truly one of the most special times to be at Epcot, and it's one of my favorite times of the year. And this year, we have something extra special to celebrate. To tell you all about it, I'd like to welcome to the stage the President of Worldwide Operations for Walt Disney Parks and Resorts, Al Weiss.
Well, thank you very much, Brad, and good morning. We do indeed have something special to celebrate today. I'm so excited to help dedicate the third in a series of postage stamps honoring the art of Disney. You may remember that the first series was issued by the Postal Service in 2004 with the theme of friendship. Then in 2005, the second series was issued in celebration of the 50th anniversary of Disneyland. Now, with Love in the Air at Epcot, our third series pays tribute to the enchantment of romance and features Disney's most beloved character couples. These well-known duels include Mickey and Minnie, The Lady and the Tramp, Cinderella and Prince Charming, and Beauty and the Beast. All of us at Walt Disney World and at our vacation destinations around the world are delighted to dedicate these new stamps. And we're delighted to share this magical moment with the United States Postal Service. We at Disney have enjoyed a long and wonderful relationship with the Postal Service and look forward to continuing our partnership for many years to come. Our connection with the Postal Service actually began in the summer of 1918, when Walt Disney worked at the Chicago Post Office, sorting and delivering mail. 15 years later, after Walt found his true calling in the entertainment industry, he created an animated short called Mail Pilot, starring none other than Mickey Mouse himself. In the decades since, a number of stamps have featured the art of Disney, including the current series of stamps launched 2 years ago. As Brad said earlier, this is a great time of the year at Epcot. And it's so fitting that we unveil the new Disney romance stamps on such an appropriate day. The first day of our spectacular and romantic Epcot International Flower and Garden Festival. Now please join me in welcoming the Vice President of Area Operations for the United States Postal Service and a Florida native, Joanne Fint.
Thank you, Al, for that kind introduction. I'm pleased to be here today representing the Postal Service to help celebrate the 13th annual Epcot International Flower and Garden Festival here at Walt Disney World. Seeing all the flowers from around the world reminds me of the first stamp we did to recognize the achievements of Walt Disney. On the stamp, a parade of children, hand in hand, appear from a tiny castle to surround a portrait of Walt Disney. The children, representing many nations of the world, are garbed in native costume. Now that was 38 years ago. Today, we still are celebrating the success of Disney. We could not think of a better place to dedicate the Art of Disney romance stamps than here at this wonderful event where we celebrate flowers, which have been a symbol for love for decades. These stamps honor the art of romance as imagined by Walt Disney and his studio animators. Now with the help of a few beloved Disney characters, it's easy to add a dash of romance to your cards and letters with stamps featuring characters that represent all the wonderful possibilities of love. As Al mentioned a moment ago, these stamps pay tribute to some of Disney's most beloved animated characters. Walt Disney once said, "Of all the inventions for mass communications, pictures still speak the most universally understood language." In other words, every picture tells a story. And what stories the pictures on these stamps tell? They tell the story of how people can dance into each other's hearts. They tell the story of why beauty truly is in the eye of the beholder when looking through the eyes of love. They tell the story of the endless possibilities of a first date. They tell the story of a celebrated couple who remind us that even through true love doesn't always run smooth. In the end, love conquers all. Like motion pictures, stamps have that wonderful ability to tell stories. At the Postal Service, we discovered many years ago the power of pictures to capture the imagination of the hopes and the ideals of the American people. We call them stamps. They inspire, teach, and honor the events, people, and places that have helped shape this great nation of ours. The stamps we are dedicating today are third in a series of honoring the art of Disney. And we've decided to take our cue from one of the most celebrated couples of all time, Mickey and Minnie Mouse. Their commitment to each other over the years has taught us not to play by the rules, but play by our heart. And our heart tells us at the Postal Service that this will not be the last set in the Art of Disney stamps. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to announce today that next year the United States Postal Service will issue the Art of Disney Magic as the fourth stamp sheet in this wonderful series. Now that's true love. And now the moment has come to see these magnificent stamps. And Al, I understand our friends here at Epcot are going to handle the dedication in true Disney style.
That's right, Joanne. And nothing says romance like beautiful music and beautiful flowers.
Ring-a-ding-a-ding-a-ding, 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 I'm the guy they call Little Mickey Mouse. Got a sweetie down in the chicken house. Neither fat nor skinny, she's the horses when she's my little Minnie Mouse. When it's feeding time for the animals and they howl and growl like the cannibals, I just turn my heel to the hen house wheel and you hear me sing this song. I'm the guy they call Little Mickey Mouse. Got a sweetie down in the chicken house with the cows and the chickens. They all sound like the dickens when I hear my little Minnie. And the heavens are high on this lovely bell so this is all, this is all, this is love, so this is love, this is love, and I can This is the miracle that I've been dreaming of. So this is love. So this is love. Ever just the same. Ever a surprise, ever just before, ever just as sure as the sun will rise, certain as the sun rising in the east. As old as rhyme, beauty and the beast, as old as time, tale as old as time, song as old as rhyme, beauty and the song that never ends, one simple theme repeating, like the voice of a heavenly choir. Love's sweet music flows on, the music, sweet music, the music, like sweet music, the music.
Wow, aren't they beautiful? Thank you, Al. Thank you, Joanne. And a special thank you to the Voices of Liberty for a beautiful event. I also want to acknowledge the artistry of the three gentlemen who have created these beautiful stamps and who are here with us today. Former chief illustrator and official character artist for the Disneyland Resort, Peter Emmerich. Peter? the creative director of Walt Disney Art Classics, David Pacheco. David? And finally, the manager of stamp development and the art director of the Art of Disney stamp series, Terry McCaffrey. Terry? Thank you all for your wonderful accomplishment. But we're not done yet. This ceremony has definitely put romance in the air. And for the next 7 weeks, we're going to keep the celebration growing. So now, without further ado, I hereby declare the 2006 Epcot International Flower and Garden Festival officially open.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, thank you for joining us for our stamp dedication and opening ceremonies this morning. Have a wonderful day here at Epcot International Flower and Garden Festival.